Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming on today to share my newest project that I literally just finished creating. I think I still have some glue on my hands. I have some gunk under my nails. Excuse the grossness, but I wanted to get on and share what I just created. This little journal here, I'm calling it Winter Owl for obvious reasons. Well, not so obvious, but I have this nice little owl image on the front. And for this, I used a kit from Ephemera's Vintage Garden called Woodland Nature Notes. And it is a traveler's notebook size kit, so it does measure 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. In the journal, there are 100 pages, front and back, and that does not include, there are also some like smaller pages. I didn't include that in the 100 pages. So, just to let you know. What I did was I covered the cover with this vintage wallpaper that I believe I got from my friend Alicia. I'm pretty sure I did. And if I got it from somebody else, I do apologize. Just let me know. So I liked the way this, the wallpaper matched the kit. So that's why I used that. And then I just have a simple, just little ribbon closure, but we'll get rid of that for now. And let me make sure I am in frame, and I am. So let's go inside. Well, let's look at the front. I just did a little layering. I have this, it's like kind of like a burlap fabric. Then I have some regular fabric underneath, and then I put the image right on top. So inside, and yes, I'm still in frame. I made this little pocket here with, this is the same material as this one here, but I had a little leftover piece, and of course, you know, don't want it to go to waste. So I did some layering. I have some lace there. I have this vintage doily from Bonnie and Clive, and I have this little cutout, I don't know what to call it. It was like a flower, and that came from my friend Danny. So guys, thank you so much for that, this stuff here. And then in the pocket, of course, you know, I had to use my Big Shot machine. So I cut out that tag. Then this is actually, this is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. It's just not part of this kit. It was another sheet that I purchased, or maybe it was a freebie, I'm not sure, but it is from her. And then this is from the kit. This little writing card there, journaling card. So here is the first page, and I love the different vintagey sort of look that the collection has, and it's all kind of collage looking. Like you have like it looks like a paper, there's a little ticket here, a little definition, and then a little thing of like pine needles sort of. So it's a really cool kit. And then behind here we have our first little flip up pocket. I'll have to unstick that afterwards. What I did is I layered a butterfly here, and then I have one of these little flowers on top. And then this is a piece from the kit, and this is a piece from the kit. This one is from her, but it was from a different kit. But I thought it kind of went, so I used it there. Then here, see, these are the half sheets that I didn't count as like page counts. And all the sheets in here, aside from the pages that I printed on and the coffee dyed paper, are all vintage. So, you know, like the vintage music paper, the vintage graph paper, vintage ledger. So I'm not going to have to keep repeating myself over and over again, just so you know. And I was going to say something else. No. Oh yeah, this is also a vintage piece of paper, but I just don't know what kind of paper it is. It's almost like, I don't know if it's for math or for like architecture or engineering, who knows. I'm not 100% sure, but it is vintage and it's really cool. So in here, I have some more pieces. So all of these pieces, if they're not from the kit, they are from her. That I had. So it could be like different ephemera sheets that I've gotten from her, or just different kits that I have. And then here we have a little flip up again, butterfly and some crocheted lace. Here's another one of the pages. I love the vintage look to it. It's really cool. And then even here, you can still write right here. You can journal up here if you want. You can put a picture here, you know, so there's lots of things you can do, but there are also a lot of pages just to write on. So here's another one of the half sheets, one of these vintage sheets here. There's actually I made 2 envelopes for the journal, and they both have the same thing in it, so I won't open the other one, but I'll just show you what I have in this one. So we have one of the cards from the kit, and then we have some little punches that I made with my Big Shot, and I used, if you saw the video right before this one, I used the dies that Danny just got me, and well, the tag ones I did have from before, but then she got me all these other shaped ones, and so this is one of the die cut pieces that came in the kit. I'm sorry, not in the kit, in like the little, I don't know what they're called, little clusters, or, because you know how there's all the different sizes, so those are, I just used some of the smaller sizes, and you'll see why. Another page from the kit. This is just beautiful. I love it. And I love the size because it's a traveler's notebook size. So here we have an owl that sits in this little pocket down there. And of course, this is just a flip up and a flip down. And behind it, I left it open this time. Usually I don't. And this is one of my vintage stock bin cards. Bin stock cards. Stock bin cards. That's what it is. Okay, and some more of the same papers. And here's another one of the sheets. Gorgeous. And here, another little flip-up pocket. Just some layering right there. And in here, we have another one of the cards. And then these two are both from the kit, from this kit. Another page from the kit. And this is, it's nice because it's all kind of like collaged, but there's so much empty space, even though it's collage. And by empty space, I mean you can still write in here. You could still write something here. So even though it's all full of pictures, it's light enough that it, you know, even here, if you want to write over it, you could. And then here is the, what's it called? That the die cut that makes the little shelves. I don't know, they're not shelves, but little pockets. So what I did was I cut out the die, or I cut out the piece, and then it also has this piece too, but instead of putting it flat down and gluing it, I stuck some crocheted lace under there. That way you can write something there if you want. And then see all these little different pieces that I put in. I embossed it. I embossed a sheet of cardstock, and then I cut out the different shapes. And I think this is how you know, just put stuff in. So it's so super cool. So Danny, thank you so much for that again. I love the way it looks. It is awesome, awesome. Here is the middle of the signature. There's the snowy owl there. And here is the other one, and here's some different shapes. These circular or oval shapes, she got me those too. So it's basically a mirror image of the other one, and I just put different tags in the little pockets. And of course, you know, you can put whatever you want in them. What would be fun too would be like movie tickets or theater tickets. You could, you know, stack in there. A raffle ticket if you had part of a raffle, because the raffle tickets are small, they would fit in there. Business cards, you know, all sorts of stuff would be fun to put in those little shelf things. Here's another page, and see how it almost looks like there's that like gesso stuff over it? Then you can also write over it if you wanted to as well. Then here's another little flip down, and inside some more little journaling cards. I think that's how it goes. It's a vintage ledger, another spot perfect for writing right here. You could put a date up there, anything that you wanted. And again, here I've done, well, I have the stock bin card and then also one of the other tags. And then, of course, flip up, flip down. And then I just added this just for some texture and then for a little bit of different interest, you know. Another perfect spot to journal here. There's a little definition down there. I love the look of the old like vintage tape. Really cute. Here's the other envelope, which we're not going to open because we already know what's inside. Perfect spot for writing here. And I love these little kind of like obscure places to write because it makes it, once you journal in it, it just makes it so much more interesting to look at. I don't know if that makes sense, if I'm explaining it right, but to me, I like things like that. And then here's another little flip down, and then some more of her journaling cards right inside. And yes, I'm still in frame. Good. And at first, when I got this, when I bought this music book, and it was from an estate sale, I believe. I'm pretty sure I get all my music from estate sales, not the flea market. But, and I opened it, and every single page was written on, and it had, you know, like highlights and everything. And I thought, oh my gosh, it like ruins everything. But then as I started using it, I was like, you know what? It doesn't. It perfectly goes with a junk journal, you know, like it's not perfect. And that's what I love about it. So now when I use it, I'm like, yeah, you know, hey, it's written in all right here. There's highlighted spots, but it just matches junk journals perfectly. So now I don't mind. And then here's a little flip up again. And again, we have some different cards. I like this one too, that owl. And then here's the back. And the paper that I actually used to line the inside cover is one of her background pages. There was, I don't know if it was a kit or some kind of download. They all look like they're coffee dyed because you can see like coffee cup stains, but they're all different shades. Like this is a blue, there's a green, a pink, a coffee dyed color one. And I think another color, I can't remember, but it's very light lines on it. I don't know if that will show on camera, but then it's also perfect for journaling because of the lines. So, I mean, I don't know. I just liked it, and then I felt like it went with everything. So that is the end. So this is my Winter Owl junk journal, traveler's notebook size. If you are interested, definitely check out my Etsy. I'll leave the link below to this journal. And I was going to say something else. I completely forgot. Oh, but well, I have you on camera here. If you just look at my beautiful bracelet I got today. This one, it has jingle bells on it. And I also got, when you purchase something from Evelyn, she also sent a little, like an extra along. And so I picked the red bracelet. And then this is my like Christmas bracelet. So this was actually, I showed my bracelet on the previous video because I bought a bunch of them for different people for Christmas. So yeah, so I'm wearing mine already. Oops, there it is. There we go. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did find this journal interesting and enjoyed the walkthrough. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below, and I will catch you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.